Hi everybody, Echo92503 here. As you can see, I have a big mess here in front of me. I haven't done any videos in a long time because I've been busy. I mean, I think everybody gets busy this time of year. So, I was making some perfume bottles. These little things right here. I'll show you one for example. Let's see if I can get in there a frame where you can see it. Cute little perfume bottles. This just happens to be one of them. And I couldn't find the other ones I was looking for. I made a whole bunch of them, but I couldn't find them. Anyways, a couple of people asked me if I could make a tutorial on these. Well, I usually don't do tutorials because you'll probably figure out why during the middle of this one. I just don't do them well. Anyways, but I'm going to go ahead and give you an attempt on trying to do it here. And I know that I have a big mess here, but that's kind of how I work. So, you know, you're going to see a trial and miss here. You know, this is just raw footage, literally, you know, of me trying to do this. So, you know, if you want to stay along with me while I work on a couple of these, I'll give it my best shot on showing you how to do it. I just randomly go through my bead bucket and I find beads that look interesting to me. This happens to be a square one, and this is like an oval looking one or whatever. And or maybe a pretty one, you know, here's one like this, or a heart, you know, anything like that that appeals to your eye, you can use as a perfume bottle. They're just beads, that's all they are. And then I look for things that may look, you know, good as a perfume top. I'm trying to figure out how to show you guys this. Anything that looks like this or this, you know, something that you would normally see on the top of a perfume bottle that appeals to your eye. Something like that. You could use that for a stem, for example. Here's another one. Hopefully you can see these. Actually, let me set them down on the board. Maybe you'll have better luck like that. Maybe we'll have better luck. Okay. So basically, you know, you could look for things in your beads, just your random beads that look something like this. You know, kind of give you that interesting look of a perfume bottle top. Okay, and then for the bottom, you're going to need something flat. Now, this just happens to be a button, a part of a button. You could use a bead cap, for example. Look at this. You know, there's a nice bead cap. You just turn it upside down. You know, that's what you're going to use for your base, or use that for a base or whatever. I'm not saying that that's the base that I would necessarily use for that particular bead, but I'm just giving you an example of the different things that you could use as a base. Here's another part of a button. Anything that's unusual looking or eye-catching. That's usually what I attempt to look for. You could use something like this, for example. You know, that is a bead, but it's flat. So it's going to hold your bead straight. If you try, you know, because otherwise your beads are going to roll around. So that's what you want to try to do. Get something that has a flat bottom. Okay. So there we go. Just kind of lining this up a little bit, give you an idea of different things that you could use or experiment with in making these. Really, just like I said, go through your beads and just look for something that looks interesting. Okay, now I have these, I don't know what they're called. They're not brads. I got a bunch of these in a jar one time. Just not, they kind of look like brads to me, but I don't know. Anyways, I got a bunch of those in a jar one time, and I thought, what the heck am I going to do with those? They're so little. So anyways, I got these little things here in a jar. And, you know, you can use those even for the top of your bottle. So anyways, that like I said, I'm just trying to give you sort of an idea of, you know, what's what or what you could use. Or, heck, you could even use a, you know, a flower. Turn it upside down. Use that. So, you know, I mean, we all have our imagination. So just, you know, randomly look around for your stuff and see what you have. And actually, I think I'm going to use these two to make one, and maybe this bottom. And maybe, no? Okay. So, anyways, like I said, this is going to be trial and error. So we'll just see what happens. Oh, yeah, you may need a few of these. I forgot what they're called. But you guys know what they are if you've messed with beads or whatever. But anyways, these will tend to like keep your beads straight when you're trying to put them together. You could glue these together. You know, you could just glue them on, but I'm not sure it would, you know, stay so straight. So anyways, like I said, just test it out. So, and most of the time people use this glossy accents to glue their beads together. And, you know, whatever your preference is to gluing and holding your beads together. For today's sake, I'm just going to use a hot glue gun to get through it a little bit faster. So, for example, I'm just going to take this and put it in here. Now, I don't know how this is going to look for sure, or if it's even going to work, because sometimes you might have to put a little bead like this on the end to keep it from coming through. But this one looks like it seems like it's going to work pretty good. And then I'm just going to stick this bead on here. And see, I like the way that looks. It looks like a little nail polish jar. You know, it looks like a little bottle of nail polish or a little bottle of perfume or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And see, it kind of keeps it straight on there. Kind of keeps my bead straight on there. I don't know what the heck that is off the side of that bead there. Let me see. It looks like a funky little piece of plastic. Yeah, it just came off. So okay, so anyways, we'll see how this works here, and we'll just take a little bit of hot glue, put that on there. I'm going to move this away because I'm sure you guys don't want to hear a few choice words I'll have to say if I burn myself. So I'm going to bring that closer to myself, and I don't know if you can see me doing it or not, but okay. And then I'm just going to stick that on there for a second, try to make sure it's straight on there. Don't know how straight it is on there. Hopefully it is. Get it on there. Okay. So there you go. So now what I'm going to do with this is I am going to, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because I don't necessarily need it for my base. So I'm going to cut this off as short as I can with a pair of wire snippers. Now listen, let me give you some advice. Cut this away from your face because this part will go flying. I wear glasses, but I'm going to keep it away from my face. So anyways, I'm going to cut it pretty darn short here, but I think I may leave a little bit just to go through the hole there. So here we go. Give it a snip. Oh, well, this one didn't go flying. Anyways, occasionally they do, so I'm just saying be careful, you know. Don't want to poke an eye out or something. Put a little bit of hot glue. Okay, I'm bringing the hot glue back by me. Like I said, don't want to burn myself. Just put a little bit of hot glue on there, or E6000, or glossy accents, or whatever you happen to want to use. Okay, and then just stick that on there like that. And you stand your little bottle up. Kind of try to get it on there straight. I hope I'm getting it on there straight. Sometimes it gets on there a little wonky. So, okay, there you go. There's your little perfume bottle. Isn't that cute? And that's all there is to it. I mean, it's pretty darn simple, you know. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to use for my next one. So we shall see. Oh, also look at this bead cap here. I mean, that's an interesting looking bead cap. That could have went on the bottom. Hey, you could even add that on if you wanted to. So anyways, that's my tutorial, my little how I make my miniature perfume bottles. And they just really look adorable. I wish I had a few other ones to show you guys. But maybe at the end of this video or something, I can add some pictures to it. I don't know how to, you know, what do they call that? Edit it or whatever. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. So, you know, maybe I'll just add some pictures of some finished perfume bottles when I'm all done here and let you guys see them. But anyways, there's a couple for right now if you can see them. Don't know. And they're really cute. So, okay, well, anyways, this is Echo 92503. I hope you all have a wonderful day and keep on watching my videos because you just never know what you're going to see next. Thanks. Bye-bye.